Kia ora koutou katoa. No mai, haere mai, to Tamaki Makauro's jewel, the Kirita Kānawa Theatre at the Aotea Centre on this most special day, Graduation Day. Before we begin the official ceremony, I've just got a few announcements to make. First and foremost, if you could please take a moment to ensure that your cell phones will not ring during the ceremony. Switch it off now or select mute if you're going to be using it as a camera. We're required also to make you aware of the emergency exit procedures. In the event of an emergency, the ushers will assist you to the nearest exit, which are at the sides or at the rear of the auditorium. If you need assistance at any time, the ushers are here to help you. Your program outlines the ceremony for you. Shortly, you will hear the call of the karanga, welcoming our graduands into the hall. Please stand for their entrance and remain standing until you are invited to be seated. When the pōkiri has concluded, we will sing the national anthem, first in te reo and then in English. The words are in the back of the program or will be projected onto the large screen behind me. The capping ceremony itself includes approximately 300 graduands, at least one of whom is the reason why you're here today. Your graduand will be projected onto the large screens behind us, so you will always have a good view, regardless of where you're seated. We would appreciate you not leaving the auditorium until the ceremony has concluded. Following the ceremony, we invite you to join us for refreshments being served in the foyer. Finally, it is wonderful having you here to share this great celebration of achievement, and we are very proud to share it with you. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Please stand.
Koutou ngā rangatira mua pōpō, koutou ngā a koutou ngā whānau katoa, kua tau mai ki te tautoko iwa koutou tamariki, mokopuna, mama, papa, karaua, inga kuia, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou.
Tūnei, ko Aotea, mihi mai, mihi mai, mihi mai rā.
Rāranga mai koutou ngā tauira I roto I tēnei whare o Aotea e, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koutou e, tui mai, rāranga mai, whakapiri mai rā ki roto I tēnei whare e, whakatau mai rā, whakatau mai rā, whakatau mai rā e. Ko waira ka tēnei e, ko waira ka tēnei, ko waira ka tēnei e, ka ora e. Ho mai toringa. Ho mai toringa. Ho mai toringa. Ho mai toringa. Ka ora e. Mate aroha. Mate aroha. Mate
Kei nui tātou, manawa mai te Māori nuku, manawa mai te Māori rangi. Ko te Māori kei au, he Māori tipua. Hapakaru mai te pō, tau mai te Māori, haumi e, hui e, tae ki e. Kia ora, please be seated.
E nā tai nunui, tai roroa, kua rahiri mai te rānei. Nau mai, haere mai. Te tēnei tō tātou nei whakaruruhau. He whakanuia a tātou nei ākonga. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. To all our graduands and to the whānau and friends who have supported them through their studies, it's our very great pleasure to welcome you here today to share this very important moment in your life. And an equally warm welcome to all those who are joining us via live stream. Your virtual presence here is keenly felt by us, and it's great to feel connected. I'm Peter Winder, and I'm the chair of the board of Unitec, which was established just over 12 months ago. Last year marked an historic shift in the structure of vocational education in Aotearoa, New Zealand. In April, the country's 16 institutes of technology and polytechnics, including Unitec, moved to become subsidiaries of Te Pūkenga, our largest tertiary education provider. A joint governance structure for Unitec and MIT was created as part of this, designed to better provide a seamless approach to serving learners, whānau and employers across Tamaki Makaurau. I'm honoured to be in this role as kaitiaki and privileged to oversee an institution which puts the needs of its tauira at the heart of everything it does. It goes without saying that this past year has been unlike any other, as COVID-19 became an undeniable part of our daily lives, and I think it's deserving of a brief moment of reflection. The global pandemic was unprecedented, an event that caused widespread disruption across all economies and all sectors. At Unitec, the turnaround over 4 days to get more than 850 courses online and all staff working remotely was exemplary. A true display of Te Noho Kotahitanga values in action. Staff adapted and implemented complex kaupapa swiftly and efficiently with the health and safety of our students of paramount importance. Despite the challenges of a digital divide, the distance and frustration, everyone worked together to keep the transition as seamless as possible for our students. To you, our tauira, I congratulate each and every one of you. Your incredible mahi during what has been a highly challenging and disruptive time is a testament to your tenacity of spirit, your commitment and compassion for each other. I know that many of you have been juggling family and work responsibilities, and it's been tough. Celebrating our graduates' success is a key moment in our academic calendar, and it was a painful decision to have to postpone our graduation ceremonies last year. It was hugely disappointing for our students, their whānau and friends, as well as our staff, and I thank you for your understanding and patience. The good news is that we have more than 350 2020 graduands with us today, those who have waited a year for this day to finally happen. I'd like to make a special mention of this group. The pride we all feel in your success is in no way diminished by the delay, and I hope you feel the same level of excitement as you have at what you have achieved. We've all discovered new ways of working and studying in the last year, and it's given us a new outlook on life. Many of us hadn't even heard of Zoom calls before this, but you've taken to online learning in your stride. You've risen to the challenge and helped pave the way for those who will follow. But none of this would have been possible without the support and aroha of those closest to us. I'd like to take a moment to pay tribute to friends and whānau. This celebration is for you as well. Being my first graduation ceremony for Unitec, it gives me huge pleasure and honour, as it does every other staff member, to celebrate your success and achievement. Go forward with confidence that you have achieved many great things and will go on to achieve even more. Kia kaha and ngā mihi. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Ria Apiata. Ria is the National Protection Manager for Kiwi Rail, heading the team responsible for all access to New Zealand's rail corridor. She is also a Director of Whakaaro, running development programs for aspiring leaders. Ria was awarded a 4-year scholarship to study at AUT on leaving school as head girl, but the timing wasn't right for her to see that study through. So she worked in insurance and event management before getting married and having her first child. She then decided to enrol at Unitec because it offered the flexibility to do night classes so she could juggle work and family commitments during the day. Ria spent the next 9 years completing a Bachelor of Business, majoring in Operations Management. Some years part-time in between having 4 children, working in the early childhood space and running her own business. She graduated in 2016 as a senior scholar and top of her class and secured an internship with freight and logistics company Toll New Zealand, which then led to her permanent role being responsible for moving freight for key customers, the Warehouse Group and Cadbury. Ria sits on various boards and committees and is the Auckland delegate for New Zealand's Māori Rail Network, Te Kupenga Mahi. She is a very busy woman, and when you see her slip out to the left after presenting her speech, it's because she has a board meeting to go to. At Unitec, she was in our Waiake mentoring program. One of her greatest passions is connecting with people. Please welcome me in joining Ria to address us.
Ko rākau manga te maunga. Ko mā tātua te waka, ko tau mārere te awa, ko te rāwhiti tōku marae. Ko ngāpohi tōku iwi, ko hakaraia te whānau, ko Ria Apiata ahau. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Graduands, whānau, guests, academic staff, Board Chair Peter Winder, Chief Executive Gus Gilmore, ngā mihi kia koutou katoa. A warm kia ora and greetings to you all on this momentous occasion as we celebrate the graduating of these fine people here. Congratulations. Whoop whoop. It's my absolute privilege to share a moment with you with a few experiences that will hopefully encourage you to be more you. Nearly 20 years ago, I turned a bit salty on education. Tertiary education didn't work out for me the first time and I felt a failure. It wasn't until I met and married my husband that we were able to sit where you family members are sitting today. Many times I came to family and friends graduating. I clapped and cheered to congratulate their successes. But on one particular occasion, a legend to me, Michael Jordan, his words came to my mind. There are 3 types of people in this world: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. It was a moment of self-realization for me that I wasn't making things happen. I was merely a spectator of other people's successes, although I enjoyed that. Why can't I be one of those people who get a degree? I mean, my brother does it. Surely I'm smarter than him, right? It wasn't a straightforward journey, though. While my husband and I decided to role model education for our unborn children at the time, I had to first support him getting through uni, and he studied here at Unitec too. And if you know husbands and man flu, it was a similar experience. It came with financial struggle too. No such luxuries as Netflix, Spotify, Sky TV. We had to share one prepaid cell phone, use dial-up internet, and live out of our parents' pantries sometimes. For 9 years, Nate and I would be passing ships. He'd come in the door and I'd go out the door. I'd bark some instructions and I'd throw him some breast milk that I had expressed to feed whichever baby it was of our 4 children at the time. Sleepless nights, exams, group assignments, it's full on. Graduands, you'll have your own stories to tell. Hands down, they'll be a lot more wild than mine. No doubt there will also be some kind of struggle streak for you all. The daily grind's tough. You may have even suffered loss, heartbreak, physical or mental sickness. It can't have been an easy journey, and I didn't even write in my notes COVID. But you did it. You've climbed the maunga. You've been pushed up, probably by your parents, your friends, your family. And hopefully you would have also helped climbers along the way. You've arrived at the peak, so take a moment, soak up that celebration, that sense of achievement, and be proud of how far you've come. When people would ask me how I did it all, the answer was, you can't, so don't worry about it. You can only do one thing at a time, and that is my coping mechanism today. By studying, you feel as though you're neglecting family. The acrobatic plate spinners best describe this. They stand on one leg, balance a stick, and then they spin a plate. Then they get another stick on a shoulder, and they spin a plate. Sometimes they can put it on their forehead, a stick, and they spin a plate. There's quite an art to this, but you can only spin one plate at a time, and it's the skill of getting to the plate that's closest to falling to the ground to keep them all going. You have to prioritise which plate to get to. The trick is there's an optimum number of plates for us all to spin, and I'm one of those idiots who try to spin 15. While you count up how many plates you spin, I'd like to ask you all a question, and I hope you have the courage to raise your hand. Who knows what you want to be when you grow up? So 0.1% so far. It's simpler sometimes when you know, but for those of you that don't, kia kaha. If I'm honest, at times I don't know what I want to be, but I do know who I am. I understand that it's not as much about the destination as it is about the journey. So find what you love doing. Don't stop until you're doing it. In my role as Kiwirau's National Protection Manager, I started a few years ago with a team of 18 and built the team to more than 100, with hiring another 50 in the next 6 months. So if you need an opportunity, have a look on Seek. Our business unit now has the highest ratio of women in the company, is extremely diverse in ethnicity, and was top 2 in our employee engagement results. But most proudly, we've reduced incidents, despite the increase in activity, if you've been watching the news, made for a safer Keynote network, and we have grown many people in the process. I love it, but I have to keep spinning the home plate too, which is tricky when you're under pressure, you're feeling the minority in most business situations. It takes courage to stand out of your comfort zone. There's a quote, "Ships are safe in the harbour, but that's not what ships are built for." I'm on a ship into the ocean currently because Netflix, let me tell you, will be old school soon. In my spare time, I've taken a comfort zone holiday to embark on a journey with a couple of good friends of mine, now business partners. Last year, when one asked if I could see the gap that he saw, the leadership gap in New Zealand. We begin our careers very technical, but as we ascend the maunga, we rise with an expectation to lead people without the support to do so. So we 3 are current leaders operating in the fire, designing and delivering leadership programs from frontline to executive level. Our hope is to transform the way leaders think, to transform the lives of the people they lead. And while I've been getting an education through the mainstream systems, I've come to understand biases. That off the shelf doesn't work for everyone, and that's okay. I don't see enough Māori and Pacific in leadership. It's lonely. And so I want to do what I can to support this type of kaupapa. A familiar song comes to mind. 'Cause you're magic, magic people to me. You're magic people to me. Hold your head up high, look the world in the eye. Be proud to be Māori. And saying that, you can be proud to be Māori, be proud to be Chinese, Samoan, European, South African, as long as you support the All Blacks. I am Croatian. Wherever you hail from, live with pride in your heritage. The spirit of belonging is up to you to set. So be yourself and get to know yourself. Understand who you are, who you really are. That helps you locate where you need to be. Last year, I learnt the most about myself in my lifetime so far. I decided to pick up the education plate again, and I started spinning as I began my master's journey. While the year started off well, cutting Greece lockdown lip sync videos on YouTube with my family, a life-changing challenge came my way. I got diagnosed with a condition and needed a major surgery. That was the beginning of a rough road with complications and interventions that I wasn't expecting. I underestimated the seriousness of my situation, and I had to dig really deep. When my plates stopped spinning, smashed on the ground, and needed to be passed over to my family, my friends, to spin them for me. I could only spin one plate, one for survival. Challenges will come, you can count on it. This life lesson has taught me the importance of spinning purposefully. Don't just spin plates for the hell of it. When I'd lay in bed not being able to move without assistance, I recognised the need for reflection and presence. When you're spinning one plate, that's precious time away from spinning another. So when you're at home, be at home. Not at work, not at school, but at home. Be present and be purposeful about each plate that you choose to spin. Learn to rest, not to quit. Be the person who makes things happen. Take your ship out to sea and jump out of your comfort zone. Find what you love doing. Most importantly, be proud of who you are. Nō reira, tēnei te mihi, kia koutou, kia orara. Congratulations and go well. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa.
E aku nui, e aku rahi, no mai, haere mai, ki rautou I tō tātou, nei whakaruru hou, me te rā nei. Hei whakanui e nei, a tātou nei a konga. Tēnā koutou, ki ora tātou katoa. Welcome to graduation on behalf of the Unitec whānau behind me. Welcome to Graduands and your whānau. You are now part of the Unitec whānau, and we are very proud of you all. This is a celebration for whānau and friends as well as our graduands, and given the challenges we've all been confronted with, this is indeed a very special celebration for us all. And although Ria had to leave, I couldn't help but be inspired by her speech. The journey she's been on, the plates that she's been spinning, is nothing but inspirational. A particular quote I took from her speech: encourage you to be more you. And for me, that's what your qualification and your education will bring for you. Encourage you to be more you. But more importantly, share that with your friends, whānau, and the community you belong to. Take skills and knowledge learned at Unitec, but remember, learning doesn't stop. This is a long-term partnership with Unitec. So now to my first important task of this evening. Could I ask graduands and diplomats to stand, please? A2, please stand. Board Chair, it's my pleasure to advise you that all those standing before you today and those graduating in absentia have satisfied all of the criteria required for the qualifications that are being awarded, and the academic board has so certified. The board chair, in accordance with the Education and Training Act 2020, may grant them the awards listed in the program. Thank you. You can sit now. Now the important part, the capping. Remember to take your time, and we encourage whānau and friends to cheer. And make a haka if it's appropriate as well. It's my pleasure to introduce the first of our two readers this evening, Chris de Groot. Thank you.
We have senior scholars graduating today, and the Senior Scholar Award is made to graduands of undergraduate degrees who consistently achieve exceptional grades during their course of study. A taonga will be presented as the student is called for the conferral of their degrees. Now, I have much pleasure in presenting to the board chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Creative Enterprise, beginning with Melinda Blakelock. Blasilda Cabalosa. Xinhui Huang. Cyril Paul Lim. Juhi Manoj Kumar. Remily Charis Mendoza. Saima Patel. Shane Rodriguez. Now I'd like to invite Vanessa Burns to present a taonga to our senior scholar, Tamarin Roy. Grace Tangimata Iti. Siosifa Timani. Sivauvau Tuiali'i. Guan Wang. Jiacheng Felix Yi. Kaiying Sheng Yu. Haiying Sheng. Carl Michael Serin. Carl also receives the Certificate in Design and Visual Arts. Sosaya Mafileo. Sosaya also receives the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts, Acting for Screen and Theatre. Lauren Beckwith. Laura Branco Mendes. John Burford. Harrison Casey. I invite Vanessa Burns to present the taonga to our senior scholar, Alicia Collins. Hannah Cowan. Lucy Farrell. Kate Howard. Hamish Inslee. Carla Rain. Shama Shaheen. Britton Swarbrick. Larissa Thompson. Claire Turner. Dion Fisaki. Holly Waldrum. Morgan Watson. Eleanor Wren. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts Contemporary Dance, starting with Jessica Crompton. Amy Edwards. Georgia Foley. Tobin Gregory. Carla Harre. Oliver Matheson. Dana Moore-Mudgway. Now I'd like to invite Vanessa Burns to present the taonga to the senior scholar, Siobhan Mortimer. Ray Jules Kim Santiago. Katie Shaw. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts, Directing, Right Screen and Theatre. Jack Bryden. Chloe Elmore. Jessie Gibson. I'd like to invite Vanessa Burns to present the taonga to our senior scholar, Amelia Jacobson. James Matson. Tilly Malloy. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts, Production Design and Management. Aria Harrison Spark. Isaac Yamaguchi Hansen. Avalon Hodgetts. Emily Hunter. Melissa Kapma. Joshua Rust. Sharon Steed. Michael Vernon. Benjamin Wakelin. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts. Gerald Chan. Hugo Burns. Benjamin Donaldson. Hiria Horua. Mitchell Kane. Shivnain Lal. Cordain Letelier. Callum Lyle. Timothy McPoland. George Phillips. Dominique Rio da Silva. Jacob van Pelt. Aaron Westbrook. Eva Wilson. I now present the diplomate for the postgraduate diploma in creative practice, Nikita Sharma. I now present to the board chair the graduand for the Master of Creative Practice, with first-class honours, Cheryl Campbell. I now invite Christoph Schnorr to present the next awards.
I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive the diplomate of the New Zealand Diploma in Landscape Design, Dylan Bartholomew. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Interior Design Residential, Lauren Anderson. Raewyn Cliff. Anthony Dupré. Michaela Gardiner. David Yano. Sophie Pemberton. Jenna Kines. Sarah Shikati. Bailey Smith. Lashon Sun. JC Stapleton. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Interior Design Commercial. Laura Cotterill. Tat Pyu Lai. Jenny Rokati. Mina Shin. Janvi Taka. Jessica Thornton Grimes. Ellie Verholst. I now present to the board chair the graduands for the Bachelor of Architectural Studies. Hyun Hee Bu. Zach Chamberlain. Ting Ting Chin. Yao Wai Dao. Narelle K. Douglas McCallum. Peter Willem Erasmus. Alyssa Haley. Shivani Kesha. Azman Lakhani. Yixuan Li. Chin Liu. I don't have your name. My next name is Eric. Yadi Liu. Eric Liu. Keith Jamie Logie. Asia Maka. Mamta. Harry Mello. Vaishnavi Mistry. François Odendahl. James Ogilvie. Okay. Samuel Oledan. Jaina Patel. Komal Patel. Louise Peña. Dimitar Platskov. Good to you. Chanel Pratap. Monique Pritchard. Kisha Rawiri. Rimo Ribecchini. Simon Sadler. Shonika Shayal. Kanwa Singh. Sumit Singh. Caitlin Solomon. Tirarat Sridasak. Gulmira Talat. Sheikhian Daniel Teng. Dilukshi Turarada. Darren Chiomalu. Israel Toleafoa. Ronaldin Totanez. Josiah Tuitama. Stephen Varona. Samuel Vivian. Kayla Williamson. Shi Yuan John. Yuan Zhuang. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, Junghan Lee. With honours, Archana Achal. Christian Castle. Ying Yue Chen. With honours, Nicolas Fortier. Junchen Lei. Ji Yuan Liu. Ivan Watson. Lingxi Xu. I now have the pleasure to present the graduates for the Master of Architecture Professional with first class honours, Kelly Thomas Raela. With second class honours, Alexander Anderson. Alison Bosman. Antonella Caro Marquez. With first class honours, Ying Olivia Chiang. Shengyu Damon Dai. With second class honours, Benjamin Deverell. With second class honours, Ruby Fletcher. Avalon Greenwood. With second class honours, Jordan Hansen. With second class honours, Nadine Henderson. Adrian Min Fui Ho. With second class honours, Vignesh Krishnamurti. Pasoti Kuku. Pranil Kumar. Roxanne Lau. Chak San Lui. Suelen Machado. With second class honours, Kaputai Marino. Emily Mabin. Neil McCulloch. Benjamin Meredith. Kelsey Metcalf. Anna Marie Monga. With second class honours, Amish Morar. With first class honours, Tain Murray. Ben Nunnally. Cameron Rigby. With second class honours, Matthew Riley. With second class honours, Rima Singh. Laura Stevenson. Troy Studholm. Tristan van der Geest. With second class honours, Patrick Walmsley. CJ Wu. I now present the graduands for the Master of Landscape Architecture with merit, Rahele Jahanbani. With merit, Robert Small. I now invite Manama Saifoloi to present the next awards.
Talofa lava. I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive the diplomats of the New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5 Accounting. Micaiah Ayres. Sandra Dang. Jeffrey Nussbaum. Matthew O'Reilly. J. Cole Soul. Juan Tang. I now present the diplomate of the New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5 Leadership and Management. Cheng Nan Wang. I present to the Board Chair the graduand for the Bachelor of Business, Accountancy and Finance, Catherine Howie. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Business Accountancy, Shradna Bujani. Tile Lualua. Christine Mason. Safi Nuraya. Aditi Pandey. Damesh Vakaraya. Evgenia Volkova. Megan Walker. Lei Wang. Hui Zhu. Min Chang. I now present the graduand for the Bachelor of Business, Finance, Zhisheng Gong. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Business Management, Louise Avoli. Dip Fee Wang. Harbhajan Singh Bhatt. I now present the graduand for the Graduate Certificate in Professional Accountancy. Bin Shen. I now present the diplomates for the Graduate Diploma in Business, Human Resource Management. Kelsey Illing. Monia Nurirad. I now present the diplomates for the Graduate Diploma in Business Marketing. Gunjiyot Singh Chatwal. Mehik Kulora. Simbisay Moyo. Vishal Thakkar. I now present the diplomates for the Graduate Diploma in Business Operations Management. Rochelle Jopia. Jill Kumar Shiroya. I now present the diplomate for the Graduate Diploma in Professional Accountancy, Ashta Bardwaj. I now present the diplomates for the Postgraduate Diploma in Business, Jyoti Beyray. Justus John. Snehal Kakad. Shantunu. Alina Sharab Arena. Rochelle Titsi. Malia Lutu Vea. I now present to the Board Chair the graduands for the Master of Applied Practice, Professional Accounting, with second-class honours, Georgia Kalman. May Sharon Davira. With first-class honours, Lok Do. Shangao. Ryosuke Hayashi. With second-class honours, Nitika Madwal. With second-class honours, Tēnā Medayan Selege Tayege Hassan. Meng Yang. Don Valaradne. I now present the graduand for the Master of Business, Fernanda da Silva Burgo. I wish to acknowledge all those graduating in absentia.
Almost there. I'd like to introduce Irene Farnham from our Student Council to just address you now.
E ngā reo, e ngā mana, e ngā karanga maha, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Ko wai au, ko putauaki, ko tārihe o kumanga, ko ohine mataroa tōku awa, ko mā tātua tōku waka, ko Ngāti Awa, ko ngai tūhoi o kuiwi, ko Irene tōku ingoa. I stand here today as representative of Student Council. Today, we gather here to celebrate and share in your success. It is a success that required countless sacrifices from both yourselves and your whānau. Nights of lost sleep, endless cups of coffee, essays finished, APA references checked, was it version 5 or 6? Doubts crept into heads about if we could do this. Ruminations were had as to why we hadn't started the assignment earlier. Promises were made as we fell into caffeinated sleeps that next time we'd be better prepared. Children dealt with distracted parents who balanced work, children, family commitments. Family events were missed because assignments were due or we were working to survive. Friendships were made and friendships were lost as the journey we had set out on changed how we saw the world and how the world saw us. And then it was finished, and that thing you had been working towards was before you. The ending of something that was the beginning of a new adventure. You've made it. And today is about acknowledging your resilience and commitment. Each of you who sit before me made a choice to embark on a journey into the world of tertiary education, to take on a new challenge and to do something different with your lives. We all came here for our own reasons, but this experience has brought you together with people who will be lifelong friends, colleagues. You have met people who have inspired you. Perhaps you have inspired others. For many, walking across the stage today has meant the accumulation of the dreams of your tupuna, the wishes of a young person who wanted a better life, the desire of parents to be role models their children can be proud of, to prove to others, but mostly to ourselves, that we can do this. Whatever the reason, take a minute to acknowledge your journey, because you made it. Not only have you made it, but you did it with style. None of us could have imagined waking up in 2020 and learning about COVID and how it would impact us. You were the first cohort to experience the wonders of online learning, attending classes in your PJs, learning the importance of muting your mic or turning off your video. Many did not reach the finish line due to the impacts of COVID. So the fact that you have achieved your goals and is standing here today as testament of how hard you have worked, and brings to mind a whakatauki or Māori proverb which speaks to how industrious each of you have been. Whaia te iti kahurangi, ki te tuohu koe, me he maunga teitei. Seek the treasure that you value most dearly. If you bow your head, let it be to a lofty mountain. Congratulations, graduands of 2021. You made it. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
If I could please ask you all to stand, and we will finish with our karakia, mataharu. Hare.
Tūtawa mai I runga, tūtawa mai I raro, tūtawa mai I roto, tūtawa mai I waho. Ke tau ai te Māori tū, te Māori ora ki te katoa, haumi e, hui e, tae ki e. And the blessing of the food. Nau mai ngā hua o papatua nuku, me ngā kete kai o rangi nui. Whitiki ki ora, haumi e, hui e, tae ki e. Māori ora.
Friends and whānau, do this. Get some blood back into your hands. Thank you for standing there, graduands, because I wanted to let you know a little bit of magic's happened in the last couple of hours, probably because of the way we're dressed. You are now no longer graduands, you are now graduates. Now, as fabulous as it is that you have become graduates, you did not get here alone. And I do ask, please, that you turn around and acknowledge those friends and whānau and family who helped get you here. And there are others in this room who have also worked very hard to help you get where you have got. My academic whānau, if you could please acknowledge the teachers on stage. And perhaps just one last time, shall we all acknowledge our graduates? Right, now I'm going to ask my academic whānau up here to process out of the auditorium. They're going to go up through the back doors. They're going to be out in the foyer where the kai is, so that you can then follow behind them, graduates, and you'll be able to have a chat with them before your family come down and no doubt drag you away to a very expensive dinner, perhaps. Thank you very much. If you can please applaud these people as they leave the stage.